Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my cursed Would You Rather playthrough of Minecraft, where every couple of minutes I get a choice which has a good option, but you also pay a terrible, terrible price for that one with a negative option, and then you have to choose between the good and the bad and two options to figure out which one you like. Honestly, a pretty terrible explanation for me over there, but you'll see what I mean in probably a couple of minutes when we get the next one. But right now, we are doing okay. We are unfortunately short, but we take no fall damage, and creepers explode into a flurry of flowers, so no creeper damage, I believe. But my health is hidden, and that currently is my only negative attribute, although I argue being short in Minecraft is also a negative attribute. But all that is to say, we're doing good. We did have a better option as well at some point, which we did lose, so that is a little bit sad, but I do have good hope that we are able to beat this challenge today. Now, there was a lava pool over here. There it is. We saw this earlier. I'm just being a little bit more careful right now because I fear death, but let's see what we can get done today. Our goal is, of course, to beat the game. And I feel like with no fall damage, the end is a little bit nicer. I feel like if I ever get flung all the way up into the sky, I should at the very least live. But at this rate, who knows if the Ender Dragon will even see me. I'm like 1/100th of its size, so maybe I can just hide forever and ever. But we do have this lava pool here. That is why I am currently here. I am just also trying to get a little bit of extra stuff. Any wool we can get is good so that we can later make beds for the end fight. But yeah, other than that, I should probably eat, make ourselves a bucket, and see if we can go into the Nether. Exciting times ahead for sure. I don't really know how I'm gonna navigate the Nether being as small as I am, but I think we'll learn to make do with what we've got. I also realized I don't currently have water, so let's see if I can find some. You know what? I'm enjoying my just sprint jumping as just the size of... I'm like smaller than a chicken at this point. You know what? We'll be okay. Okay, the water is over here. Good. So far, so good. I do fear what the Nether is gonna be like. I think me being as small as I am might become an issue. But just because I'm less than 1 block tall does not mean I can't be awesome. Okay, always have Frostwalker. Nearby leaves turn into creepers. Absolutely not. Be able to milk any creature. Transparency is no longer supported by the game engine. Honestly, I wish I could pick neither. I don't need to be able to milk any creature, nor do I wish to have Frostwalker. But I think this is the better option because creepers, flowers. I'm interested to see what this does. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait, it's beautiful. For a second, I had, terrible visions because in my previous playthrough of this, I may or may not have been allergic to flowers, and so that was a little bit frightening. The one thing I will say is this does clog up my inventory considerably, but that's okay. We're just gonna do stuff like this, just to kind of get a little bit more space in my inventory. And, you know, in but a second, I'm sure all of the leaves will have already become creepers, so I think we'll be okay. Let me quickly find a tutorial for how I turn lava into a portal. Give me a second. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. We're gonna have to use our cobblestone. It's kind of like the only block we really have. Okay. And then I need this. We need a 4 wide area, so I think we're gonna have to go onto the other side. just... Oh, they're just falling from the sky, of course. How could I forget? I was like, what am I hearing? Okay, we can work here, I think. Honestly, I think that was good balancing on my part to get, you know, the creepers, because they're not really doing anything to us. This is frightening as a small little thing. Oh, okay. I was hoping that this wouldn't be the case, but I suppose this is fine. Oh, that's a zombie. I was so used to not being in danger because all I saw was creepers. I'm gonna go sleep, actually. They're not monsters. They're just creepers. There we go. Okay. Daytime once more. Let's get back to the mission. Can I make a portal? Oh, I forget I have Frostwalker. Okay. That might just start tilting me. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're about to see a whole lot more creepers because these are all leaves that I'm gonna be running past. Luckily, none of them hurt me. This is kind of fun, actually. Oh. Oh. I have little arms. Interesting that Frostwalker wasn't really an issue, and now it is. I always know where I'm building because there's just a bunch of flowers surrounding me. Okay, now, here we go. Okay, give me... Okay, get an elytra, I lose a random positive choice you have. Get offered very cheap trades from villagers. You take more damage when sending on blocks that have E in their name. I am not in a state of mind to be thinking about what blocks have E in their name. I could lose that I'm short, which could be awesome. Always have Frostwalker. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, life is actually quite awesome right now. Oh, that's one block too close to the side. Yikes. Okay. And then we place this guy, and then we grab this guy. And then we do this. And we do this. Okay. Now definitely don't, you know, take this as, ooh, you know, your building guide. I don't know what I'm doing. But this at least should give us a functional portal. If I can get over being short. There we go. And there we go. I was like, did I think far ahead enough to make a flint and steel? But luckily, past me did in fact think ahead enough to grab ourselves one piece of gravel, which we can now be breaking. How many times will we have to break the gravel to get our piece of flint? Put in your bets now. Hopefully not too long. Then I'm gonna have to eat some more food, and then we can go into the Nether. Now you might be wondering, why am I spreading just all of these items across my inventory rather than flowers? There's a couple of reasons, and the main one is that on occasion, we will get a positive choice, which will give us a stack of everything we have in our inventory. So not only am I, you know, kind of keeping the flowers out, I'm trying to see if I do this, will I get 2 stacks of raw chicken, 3 stacks of cooked steak, 2 stacks of iron. So that's what's going on there. Let's not go in before I eat. But we should right now be ready for me to face the Nether. I'm scared. I'm scared. But our spawn is set real close. Let me save these coordinates. And let's see if we can find ourselves a bastion. We're also out here probably going to need to grab ourselves a couple of... Oh, I don't have fall damage. A couple of endermen. Simply because, like, I don't think we can rely on pearl trades. But then why am I going to a bastion? We'll see. If we find a bastion, life will be good, and otherwise I have to come back here anyway to teleport out. And so then we can do the other strategy. Do I know any quick way to find a bastion? No. All I know is running. Now, I know it looks like I'm quite tall right now. Because I think I am. But realistically, I actually am still small and tiny. It's just perspective issues. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw these guys out and spend just a little bit of time gathering some netherrack. Just so I have a couple building blocks to work with. Because that's important. And then I'm sure we'll get the next choice in no time at all. Should be here any second now. And then we'll see if we get a good or a bad option. I'm hoping for only good, of course. But we'll have to wait and see. And then hopefully we can find a bastion relatively quickly. Okay. Spiders can't climb to attack me. I'm allergic to flowers. This would be detrimental with the creeper one. Take no fire damage. The chunk I'm in is removed. Okay. I was hoping I'd find some lava on the side there that I could have fallen into. It's a small setback, but I think genuinely having been allergic to flowers, it would have, like, this run would have been over. So now we just have to restart a little bit, find a little bit more iron, a little bit more food, but I guess on the positive side, I'm fire resistant, and this will also allow us to collect a couple more positive enchantments before we go back into the nether. So I see you, Mr. Creeper. Honestly, having no issues with creepers anymore is kind of life-changing. But we restart. It's honestly really quite a lot of fun having like a positive choice balance out a negative one, because yes, all the leaves are turning into creepers, but also creepers don't hurt me. So what am I worried about? Just all the creepers ever. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go back into the cave, which also should mean creepers stop really spawning. And from there on, we'll see what we get up to. But I'll be mining for some iron. I'll be mining for some gold if I can find it. But before I can really do that, I am unfortunately going to need just a little bit of food. So let me work on that as well. And I guess I'll see you if I find anything interesting, or I get the next choice. Have unlimited bacon, but Enderman can pick me up. Always fish treasure, but I can't open fence gates. I think having unlimited bacon sounds fun. Oh, I'm gonna drown in a second. Whoops. Let's see what that gave me. I have unlimited bacon. Honestly, this might have just solved my food issue. Yeah, because I was about to start looking for food, but now this means I can just go straight into the mines after I go to sleep. Okay. We'll have to look out for Enderman, but I guess Endermen have to see me in order to pick me up. And I'm tiny and fast, so maybe I'll be okay. Let me try and sleep, and then hit the mines, get ourselves a couple pieces of iron. I just need enough for like a pickaxe, an axe, preferably. And then I think we'll be good to go because the nether portal has been built. So I guess we'll see what we get up to. I see an Enderman. But the Enderman is also already holding something. Okay, let's just run past the Enderman. Like I said, if I'm quick enough... Okay, we're fine. Okay, so this isn't as big of a deal as it looks like it is. Okay, we have got a little bit of iron. We're definitely gonna need a little bit more, but we are in a nice little cave system, so I guess we'll wait and see what we can find. Yep. Endermen are my friends. Get MVP rank, but I evaporate water around myself. Finally, I have a use for fletching tables, but I'm allergic to flowers. I really cannot be allergic to flowers right now, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to this one. So I guess now I have MVP rank. Don't really know what that means, but I'm an MVP. And, you know, another good thing is I don't have fall damage, so I can actually just drop right down here. And collect the little pieces of iron we see, the little pieces of gold as well. And from there, who knows what we get up to. And time for me to get back to farming. So I might have died, but good news, I do know exactly where I am. Because, well, I guess I'll just show you. Okay, remember when we set up our shop here with the bed, and then we went down here, and I died a bunch of times? Well, I decided let's not, go down into the same cave, because obviously I've been there already. But turns out cave systems are often quite interconnected. So despite my goal of not going into the same spot, that is where I died. Luckily, most of these mobs shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh yeah, that's the water evaporating. Don't worry about all that. It's really not that bad. I just have to... Okay, well, I guess that works. Tame animals on my first try. I can no longer use a crafting table. Always have Frostwalker, but I no longer have animation. I think I need to be able to use a crafting table, so I think we'll go back to having Frostwalker, which will be interesting to see how that interacts with me evaporating all the water around me. Let's see what else I can do. We've got our unlimited bacon back. Good. Good thing we've got that going for us. But we're gonna need a little bit more cobblestone, a little bit more coal, and then we should be able to head into the Nether. But this area has now been largely explored. So I'll head back up to the surface and get ready to go into the Nether once more. But I think we'll have a little bit of extra iron to play around with, which should allow us maybe to make some armor, which could be fun. We have a little bit of gold, so I think I need to get over my fear of the Nether and just try once more, and hopefully this time we don't get, a chunk eating would you rather as our first one in the Nether, and then we should be able to hopefully find what we're looking for. Now that we are fireproof, we can't take any fall damage, creepers don't hurt us anymore. We are slowly but surely becoming very powerful, and I think in the grand scheme of things, there's nothing happening right now that I think is detrimental to my sanity or the run. So I think we're doing good. I think we're doing great even. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave the cave system behind. I say as I just go in even further. Let me see if I can find just any more gold, and then I'll go, okay? Then I'll go. I see something quite exciting. I was about to fight this creeper as if I need to be fighting creepers right now. I did also find some more gold. A little bit more iron. Okay. Exciting times. We're immediately gonna spread this over just all of our inventory slots. And I don't even know if this will work, right? I have a theory that if I ever get the option to turn everything into a stack, it'll work like that, but I don't know. Always fish treasure, teleport to the Nether, get a random potion effect every time you toot a goat horn, but you evaporate water around yourself. This is what I'm gonna have to choose because I am feeling too good right now to go into the Nether. And hopefully I'll never find a goat horn, so I should be fine. But staying here to farm some materials has definitely been paying off. Now, if one day I just get that upgrade that gives me a stack of everything, I can see if my other theory has been paying off, but For now, nothing. Okay, a quick little mob farm. Let's let them fight each other. Perfect, okay. Ooh, some more gold. This is very valuable, because this is kind of what we're after, I'll be honest. I'll take some extra coal. And way more gold, a golden apple, I'll take that as well. I would take bread, but we've got free food for life. This was a good find. If we ever get to the Nether, I will now be much more prepared. I think we stay down here until we get one more would you rather, and then I go back home. I climb faster, but I can only place blocks off the top and bottom side of other blocks. I walk through cobwebs with ease, but Vine Boom. I guess, but Vine Boom, I don't really know what But Vine Boom does. I've had it once before and it honestly did kind of nothing. But we are currently heading back up. There is nothing more for me to find. We have more than enough stuff right now. So it's time to go home. I no longer lose durability on my tools, but block drops become randomized. I think we're gonna have to go for that one because I think my FOV being determined by my selected hotbar slot would drive me crazy. Which I think means that if I break this, yeah, I don't get what I think I get. Which this could change everything. Because we, I believe, could now, in theory, get our Eyes of Ender just from breaking blocks. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we have a new approach to our solution. I was just waiting here for stuff to smelt. But this could change everything. Oh my goodness. What is going to happen next time? You know what? I'm not looking at you. That's okay. You know what? I may be short, but I feel like I've done pretty well for myself in not dying. We've got diamonds, we've got iron, and we're ready to beat this game. Oh my goodness. I say it at the end of pretty much every video, but I feel like I've never felt more prepared for this challenge than right now, and inevitably something always goes wrong, but that keeps it interesting. Right now, we have unlimited bacon, pretty much unlimited iron, and a whole new fun random block drops system to test out. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye.